The foot functions completely differently in golf than any other sport. During the golf swing, the body acts like a whip. Power production starts with the feet pushing against the ground. The foot pivots and provides intrinsic lateral movement to allow the hip to fully rotate around a fixed leg position. A biomechanically sound swing goes like this. During setup, your weight should be evenly distributed on both feet with slightly more weight on the inside of the balls of your feet. During the backswing phase, weight should be shifted to the back foot. As the back foot remains in a solid position on the backswing without any rolling to the outside, the front foot is in turn rolling to the inside. The front heel may come off the ground and place more pressure on the ball of the foot. This is necessary to promote a full shoulder turn. During the downswing, weight rapidly shifts to the front foot until impact, when the weight should be evenly distributed between the feet again. There is a lateral shift of the hips and knees during downswing that continues through impact and will continue slightly into the follow-through phase. During the follow-through phase, the front foot supinates or rolls out, and the back heel comes up off the ground with the weight of the back foot being placed on the big toe. Good foot action is the mark of an accomplished golfer. Abnormal foot mechanics can lead to not only an inefficient golf swing, but pain in the feet, ankles, knees, and back. When it comes to the feet, the most common golf-related injuries include heel pain, metatarsalgia, Morton's neuroma, and tendinitis. Heel pain, also known as plantar fasciitis, commonly occurs due to excessive pronation or rolling in of the feet. Many golfers will complain of pain when first rising in the morning and after periods of rest. The most common symptom is pain and stiffness in the bottom of the heel. Ice, rest, stretching, and anti-inflammatories can reduce pain. If pain persists more than 3 weeks, treatments such as taping, orthotics, cortisone injections, and night splints can significantly decrease pain. Now, for more stubborn cases, there is radial pulse therapy, which is an FDA-approved plantar fasciitis treatment, which is available at Spa Marbella. Metatarsalgia is one of the most common causes of pain in the ball of the foot. It's characterized by a deep, dull, or throbbing pain that occurs while sitting and standing. When you walk, the pain can be sharp. Repetitive stress from playing golf, as well as fallen arches and doing other high-impact activities, can contribute to the development of metatarsalgia. Treatment options include rest, ice, anti-inflammatory medications. Cortisone injections can help relieve pain and inflammation. Also, special padding under the ball of the foot, shoe modifications, and custom orthotics to support and realign the foot. Morton's neuroma is a painful condition that leads to foot and toe numbness or burning. Morton's neuroma is caused when the tissue surrounding the nerve thicken or when the nerve linked to the toes swells. It typically occurs in the third interspace and is almost always in the non-dominant foot. So if you swing the club right-handed, the neuroma often occurs in the left foot and vice versa. Treatment options include non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, corticosteroid or alcohol sclerosing injection therapy, orthotics, or surgery. One important treatment goal is to adjust the mechanics of the swing to decrease the inversion or rolling in and supination rolling out of the foot. A 45-degree abduction of the front foot during ball address will decrease the inversion at the end of the swing and decrease the mechanical irritation of the nerve. Another common foot problem related to golf is Achilles tendinitis. Achilles tendinitis occurs when the tendon that connects the shin to the heel becomes inflamed or begins to degenerate. This condition is caused by wearing improper footwear, inflexible calf muscles, and neglecting to stretch prior to the start of a golf match. You can prevent Achilles tendinitis by avoiding activities that stress your tendons, wearing cushioned shoes with a firm arch support, replacing worn-out shoes, and stretching and strengthening your calf muscles. When it comes to golf shoes, wearing proper golf shoes is critical. If your shoes are uncomfortable, then you won't be on top of your game. Plus, improper shoes can cause blisters, neuromas, and other foot injuries. Don't buy golf shoes that wouldn't be comfortable if you were taking a very long walk. Make sure your shoes fit well in the store before purchasing them. It's best to shop for shoes late in the day when your feet are slightly swollen. Be sure to try on shoes with the thickest socks you might possibly wear when golfing. Now, some essential features to look for in a golf shoe. You want a broad toe box to prevent squeezing of your toes. Laces are key to keep your foot back in the heel counter of your golf shoes. This also helps your forefoot to function properly and efficiently. Thumb space clearance is critical. You want to try golf shoes when standing and be sure the shoe fits the longer of your 2 feet. You want about 8 to 10 millimeters of room between the longest toe. This will help avoid nail problems and affect your stability. Forefoot bend. The golf shoe should bend only at the ball of the foot where the toes bend and not through the arch. The heel counter should be firm and feel snug. This helps to keep the heel and foot stable. Shock-absorbing soles are important. This helps minimize jarring to the foot, legs, and spine. When it comes to torsion, there should only be a small amount of twisting motion in the shoe. Heel base needs to be broad. The smaller and narrower the heel base, the less contact you have with the ground, thereby increasing your instability. When it comes to foot orthotics for golf, supportive inserts allow a golfer's body to establish a better point of contact with the ground when executing a golf swing. They will also stabilize your feet, evenly redistribute weight, and correct your entire body posture during the golf swing. A recent study published in the Journal of Manipulative and Physiological Therapeutics reports that 71% of participants felt their balance was improved while using orthotics and playing golf. An impressive 50% felt they were hitting the ball harder, and 38% of participants reported a lower golf score while using orthotics. Now, not every golfer requires a custom orthotic. Many times I recommend that my golfing patients start with a high-quality, prefabricated orthotic. For the foot that is not able to function normally due to biomechanical conditions such as excessive pronation, rolling in, or supination, rolling out, improved foot biomechanics can be achieved through the use of custom orthoses. Orthoses not only allow the feet to function as they ought to, but can reduce the risk of injury brought on to biomechanical imbalances and ultimately improve your golf game. For more healthy feet active life tips, be sure to check out missioninresort.com/spa.